What's up guys, it's Fred from Influencer Unchained, and in today's quick video, I'm going to showcase some of the free tools that I use for my own online business and YouTubing that I think will be really helpful for you as well for your own business or to just make money online with. Now, even if you don't necessarily have your own YouTube channel just yet, these tools I'm going to show you should unlock some easy and great freelancing opportunities where you can actually reinvest that money you earn into any other online venture.
Trust me.
But before we get started, do be sure to smash that like button gently for the YouTube algorithm, and also consider subscribing to my channel for more cutting edge videos about making money online and digital entrepreneurship just like this one. Plus, you can also check out my investing channel. And with that, let's get started with the video. So first of all, before we begin, I just want to quickly preface the video by saying that on my channel, in case you haven't checked it out yet, I have quite a few videos on not only starting your own YouTube channel and online business based off of it, but also if you want to do some freelancing off of using some of these tools that I'm about to share with you. I also have some freelancing guides like Fiverr guides, such as this video right here called 7 Secret Tips for Doubling Your Fiverr Earnings. That'll help you get more traffic, accelerate your earnings, and so on and so forth for you to succeed as a freelancer. Anyhow, let's head right on to our first set of useful tools for YouTube and freelancing for easily generating and editing subtitles. Now, I do realize that YouTube sometimes generates its own subtitles, but that usually works the best for English videos, whereas in a lot of other languages, some audiences actually prefer not only the YouTube generated subtitles, if it actually even happens, but to actually have larger subtitles that are imprinted onto the video itself. And so some of these tools I show you will not only generate for you the actual subtitle file, but actually also allow you to actually print the subtitles themselves onto the video proper.
Right.
And again, even if you don't use these tools for YouTube purposes, there are still plenty of easy freelancing opportunities you can use these tools with to supplement your income. For example, right on Fiverr.com, which is the most popular platform for freelancers, you'll be able to find lots of different types of captioning gigs. And what's more is that as a new Fiverr seller, you can even have up to 7 gigs. And even within these 7 gigs, you can already have quite a few that are related to captioning because of the variety that are included within this category. And what's more is that all these different gigs actually use the exact same tools, right? So that could actually make things a lot more easy and efficient for you. And by the way, speaking of the different types of gigs, here we just have the more general category upside subtitles, and you can look through this just to see what types of niches that you can do. By the way, as a new seller, I recommend you trying to niche down instead of trying to compete with the more general gigs on the platform. So for example, instead of just doing a more general captioning subtitle gig, you can decide to focus on a specific language, for example, and I'll get to that in a bit. Or you can target specific platforms like YouTube captioning, right? As well as even Instagram, for example, is a popular platform that also has subtitling, recently added by the way to their Instagram video feature, or IGTV. But anyhow, for more information on how to actually compete on Fiverr and increase your earnings, be sure to check out that first video I introduced in the beginning of this video. Anyhow, to get into the tools, first of all, we have one called, this is actually a website by the way, called Easy YouTuber, and despite its name, you can actually use it for any type of video that you upload onto the platform. Or rather, excuse me, but instead of the video itself, you would actually upload the MP3 file, which sometimes if you don't have a separate MP3 file, that's still very easy to extract because all you would need to do is to use a free software called Audacity, and I actually talk about this platform quite frequently. But anyhow, with Audacity, what you need to do is to just import the video into the software, and you can do so with some free plugins. And then after that, to actually extract the MP3 file, you can just go to File and then go to Export and then as MP3, and that is pretty much it. And with that MP3 file, you can then go back to Easy YouTuber, drag it into this slot here, and it'll actually email to you the actual subtitle file, completely synced with the audio, by the way. So the lines will actually appear as the actual voice actually comes out, right? So it's actually synced. And that is essentially all you need to do to use Easy YouTuber to generate very accurate, by the way, subtitles for your videos. Now, the catch with using Easy YouTuber though is that it only gives you a quota of a certain amount of time that you can actually convert with subtitles for free before you actually have to pay for the platform. But in my opinion, because Easy YouTuber is so easy to use, no pun intended, and also saves you so much time, if you already have a gig that is getting a bunch of orders and you need to scale things up, Easy YouTuber is definitely an excellent investment.
Of course!
And what's more is that Easy YouTuber actually supports a bunch of different languages, and quite accurately at that, which means it actually opens up a lot more opportunities for you on Fiverr or any other freelancing website. And now for yet another really useful subtitling tool that I actively use, and this one is completely free, we have Arctime. And this actually synergizes really well with Easy YouTuber, because if say Easy YouTuber actually has any sort of mistakes, and it really does by the way, but if you want to actually correct or change any of the subtitles generated by Easy YouTuber, you can just straight up use Arctime, which is a dedicated subtitling tool, which also gives you the ability to, or the option to customize the timestamps extremely easily.
It'll be easy as 1, 2.
And while you find that the Arctime website is in Chinese, rest assured that the software itself is indeed in English. And now let me actually show you how it works. So here we have the Arctime Pro software all loaded up, complete with a video already imported into it. And all I had to do is to drag and drop any video I want to subtitle onto the software here. And you'll notice that at the bottom we have the timeline of this video, as well as let's see, some of these sound waves indicating where I actually speak. And to add subtitles, this is actually extremely easy, because all you have to do is notice on the right side we have this blank space where you can actually type in your subtitles, and you can easily do so as the video progresses. For example, I can type in hello world just as an example, and to actually add these subtitles onto the video itself, I can hit up this tool here called, on the bottom right, called quick drag and drop creation tool. I just need to click on this, make sure it's highlighted. Alright, and then I can just drag over whichever parts I want to subtitle these exact words, and notice how hello and world are separated by lines or a line, because this will actually make it so that, for example, if I drag my cursor across this portion, it'll just enter in the first line, which is hello, and then if I drag in the next portion, it'll be world, right? So you can actually separate out the sentences that you want to show up progressively throughout the video using this method by just separating your subtitles on the top right by lines. And what's more is that if you combine this with, say, Easy YouTuber, or already have some kind of subtitle file you can work with, and by the way, YouTube itself also generates subtitles, right? And sometimes, although they may not be the most accurate, you can also download those subtitles directly from YouTube if you upload a video onto it, and then to edit it, you can just upload it onto Arctime Pro. For instance, if I just load up a example subtitle file by going to File and then Import SRT subtitles, this is usually the file format of subtitles. Let me just do this really quick, find the subtitle file example I have for you. And this is actually from one of my Mandarin videos, because I have a newish that is Mandarin channel, which I haven't worked on that much yet, but I'm currently doing subtitles for. Anyhow, if I just for example for example enter these subtitles in, and this will be in Chinese, okay? But anyhow, you'll see that these have the timestamps as well as all the different lines already set up, because this is actually generated by Easy YouTuber. And I can just hit continue, and it'll just I just need to click OK, and it should just populate. Okay, there we go. There's like abnormal time codes because there's like a clash of what I imported or typed in earlier with hello world, but here you'll see that the subtitles are loaded in properly with the right timestamps, and I can very easily, the point is I can very easily edit each and every part by just clicking on any portion, actually double clicking on any portion, and then you'll see that it becomes editable, and I can just type in whatever. Oh, it actually says Michael Jackson here. Anyway, I can just type in whatever and hit the check mark here to edit it. And with that, moving on to the third tool for YouTube or freelancing, and also sort of transitioning from just subtitling to actually translating or just downloading subtitles in different languages. Earlier I did touch on, by the way, with Easy YouTuber, you can indeed download different languages of subtitles. But the thing with, again, Easy YouTuber is that there is a quota for how much you can use it for free, or you can actually pay for it and it's quite accurate. Or alternatively, if you want to just do it completely for free, you can actually use another website called Downsub, where they actually allow you to download subtitles for any sort of YouTube videos. So for example, you can just upload any video onto YouTube, any type of channel you can just create with a Google account and just upload a video, keep it private or whatever, and then just link it into, let's see, you can just have it linked right here. Just paste in your link and then click download, and down below you can actually select all the different languages of different subtitles, and there are a bunch of them, and just select the one that you want. However, if you're going to do any sort of subtitle translation work or just want to straight up download subtitles in different languages and edit them, I highly recommend you actually know that language of that subtitle, because again, not only Downsub.com, but also Easy YouTuber right over here, sometimes their subtitles may not be the most accurate, and when you're providing subtitles for people and selling them, you definitely want them to be as accurate as possible. But with the help of Arctime Pro, you can then very easily tweak any sort of mistakes you find on these subtitle files, right? For instance, if I just download, say, the English subtitles, the SRT file, by the way, for my investing video, which I actually showed you on Arctime Pro earlier. By the way, check out this video because a lot of these stocks I talk about have already started gaining quite a bit early on in the month. But anyhow, I digress. If I just, again, open up Arctime Pro, back to this video, and after I've downloaded the English subtitles from here, I can just, again, go over to File, import SRT subtitles, and then go over to downloads, click on the right there it is. We can see that the subtitles are actually quite in English at least quite accurate. So I can just hit continue, and as you can see, it will indeed populate into my array with all the timestamps and everything. It is on Arctime Pro. You can see that if I scroll through the video, there it is. And for example, there might be a few things that I want to tweak with, such as the capitalization. I noticed that it might not be perfect, so I can just change up some of the capitalization very easily. Again, all I need to do is double click any of these segments to then edit it, and then just click on check, and that is it. And once you are ready with your subtitles on Arctime Pro to export them, simply go over to the export option up here and click on subtitle file to get the SRT file out. Or if you want to actually incorporate the subtitles into part of the video to make it not a separate file, but actually part of the video file itself, you can actually just import it or export it rather to any of these other video editing softwares, such as Premiere Pro, which is the one I use and it's from Adobe and a lot of people use it. Or you can just experiment with some of these other options as well, depending on what you actually need for either your YouTube videos or channel, or depending on what you actually want to provide on Fiverr. And that would be how to handle translating subtitles or just downloading them in different languages. And now moving on to the next set of tools as well as types of gigs, we have, if I just go over to the Fiverr link here, we have YouTube SEO, which actually sounds a bit complicated, but is actually extremely easy, especially with the tools I'm about to show you. So first, to show you an example gig, and this one is charging $15 for very, very simple stuff, which is, if we actually take a closer look, it is literally just providing a more specific title for their clients, as well as adding in a bunch of, or having a more descriptive description as well, which is extremely easy to do. You just have to have like one paragraph, and then, and by the way, you can base it on the very video that they share with you, right? So, and the last thing is to basically do keywords as well. I guess this person doesn't necessarily do that, but you can also very easily find, okay, on the right, it does say that they do, but they only provide 10 keywords and hashtags, and you can definitely do a lot more. But all this stuff is extremely easy. And besides just optimizing the title and the description, which in my opinion are extremely straightforward, because all you have to do is, again, to check out the video and just check out what the video is about and just make them more descriptive, right? But besides that, to do the actual keyword research, you can actually use a free Chrome extension. And I've actually mentioned this before. This is extremely useful for YouTubing, by the way, and I personally use it for my channel. But anyway, you can just download this Chrome extension called vidIQ. And how vidIQ works is, if you just go onto YouTube and type in any sort of search term and find videos, you'll be able to see all the keywords that each video uses right underneath them, as you can see right here. And so what you can actually do is just whatever video that they have, you can just type in the same type of topic or the almost the same exact title for it into the search bar, and just find videos that already exist and just basically copy some of these keywords and refer to them, because they're going to be very relevant to their video as well. And besides vidIQ, another tool that you can potentially use, although this one is a bit more optional if you're going to be doing Fiverr, we have TubeBuddy, which is yet another Chrome extension. And the way it works is, if you actually log in your YouTube dashboard right here, as you can see on the upper right, if I click on TubeBuddy here, there's actually a tool called the Keyword Explorer, which actually allows me to enter in any search term to actually determine how competitive and how relevant it actually is. For instance, I can type in something like how to make money on YouTube, which actually is quite a competitive keyword, and this should actually show if I click on Explore. And what I mean by competitive is that a lot of people already use this keyword, and so especially with a newer channel, and you can advise this to your clients if they're a new YouTuber as well, you can actually see it, give it a rating in terms of how relevant this keyword is, right? And also the search volume as well as competition and optimization strength. So first of all, search volume means a lot of people are actively searching for this topic, and it's green, so it's really good. But competition, again, it's quite competitive, which actually weighs it down a bit to make it sort of a middling keyword, right? So for example, if you wanted to make it more specific and niche down, you can actually type in something like 2021, right? Just to make it a little bit more perhaps competitive and be able to rank a little bit better amongst all the other channels already out there, especially for a newer channel. So this time, if I type explore, this will instead give me, again, the search volume is still high, but the competition is a bit better, and as well as the optimization strength is also better. This is there's like a description of how they calculate it, but that's not that important. You can read it if you want to. But anyhow, this keyword is probably a bit better compared to the previous one, again, for smaller channels. And with that, that is pretty much all I want to show you in today's video. Remember though, I do have a lot more Fiverr optimization guides on my channel, as well as for YouTube as well. And you can also download my free YouTube ebook, which will teach you how to go from a hobby to a profitable side hustle with a YouTube channel, in the description box below. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Like the video if you liked it or found it helpful. Subscribe to my channel for more cutting edge videos about making money online and digital entrepreneurship. And with that, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.